Hey everybody, and welcome to Questing Through Elystra. I'm Aidan, your Dungeon Master for this group and for this campaign. I've been weaving adventures and telling stories around the table for over 12 years now, and I cannot wait to introduce you to both my world, Elystra, and actually my players who are going to be inhabiting it. So, hey everybody, how are you all doing today?
Yes, doing very well, and it's hilarious because Luke's camera's frozen.
Oh, bless him. He's frozen.
Right, get the difficulties done out of the way now.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. It's
I know.
It's oh, got a little bit.
My Wi-Fi's just decided to fail.
Oh, Tiggy, you've subscribed. Thank you, Tiggy. That's our mod. We love Tiggy. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. So we may get Luke. We're getting bits of Luke at least. But yes, I cannot wait to take you. So I don't want to take up too much of our time. You will get to meet our 5 amazing players on this journey. But before I begin the story, a quick shout out to the tools that I use to help create these adventures and bring them to life. The music, it comes from an amazing app called Pocket Bard. Please go look at them. They are fantastic. For a DM, it allows music to just seamlessly shift between exploration, combat. You can add sound effects. There's different themes from tavern to forest to villages to there's a lot of steampunk sci-fi stuff. It's fantastic. And when it comes to battle maps, I've tried to utilize Dungeon Alchemist to make some myself. They're probably iffy at best, but there's also some amazing creators like Zepku, Arcane Collector, Seafoot Games. They have some fantastic maps that I'll be utilizing as well. All of their links you can find will be in our link tree. So, if you've joined us through the 3 one-shots we've done and our little Q&A, welcome back. You've already glimpsed the world and its potential dangers. But now, the story truly begins. Whether you're here for the roleplay, the combat, or just to see what chaos my players get themselves into, I'm glad to have you along for the journey. So, settle in. The adventure is only just beginning. You stand now in the land of Elystra, on Realms Day, the 10th of Night Vale, in the year 138 in the New Age. A place where the gods watch, as they always have. You wake beneath their gaze, in bustling cities where incense curls around marble altars, in deep forests where druids chant beneath the stars. In the hush of a healer's prayer, or the final breath before a sword is drawn. The Pantheon endures, eternal, unseen, yet ever present. Their names are carved into stone. Their blessings hum through the ley lines of the world. Their judgment, though silent, is always felt. But now, something feels off. The sacred fires burn colder. Prayers drift unanswered. Omens twist in ways that should not be. The gods, it seems, have gone quiet. Across the lands of Elystra, a world once thriving beneath divine light, temples strain to understand. The faithful carry on, desperate to believe that it is merely a test. But others suspect the truth. The gods are not sleeping, they are bound. They are chained. And something vast and ancient is building a world without them. Within a quiet, half-forgotten corner of Elystra, a temple devoted to Salunia, the goddess of the moon and dreams, has quietly dispatched its lowest-ranking members, hoping that anyone, might uncover the truth they themselves fear to face. Among them is Aurora, an Eladrin Cleric, young and unproven, dismissed by her order as little more than a servant with a name, yet faithful still. She travels at the edge of twilight, seeking answers where none are offered. And one night, as the silence grows unbearable, she kneels and sends out a prayer. Not just to her goddess, but Salunia, like all others, does not answer. No, this prayer is different. It is sent blindly, desperately to anyone who just might listen. And something does. Not a god, but the 4 of you. Now, Drawn by strange signs and shared dreams, you all find yourselves approaching a humble little village, known simply as Bresk. The kind that dots the edges of both maps and memory. Each of you has felt a pull, a small whisper, something calling you to this place. Perhaps you arrive alone. Perhaps you travel with companions, but you come. And as you step out of the village's shadowed trees, the air is already tense. Dark shapes loom in the fog, steel glints in the firelight. Something here is wrong. But before you act, before you can make sense of the dread that's crawling across your skin, you each pause. Perhaps out of instinct, perhaps out of pride. But please, can you all take a chance to share a little about yourselves? Who are you? And why have you come here? So please, can the four of you who have travelled here each introduce your characters that will be accompanying us on this journey?
Certainly. So I will be playing Kazgrim Quickfoot, or Kaz for short. He is a forest gnome rogue. He is standing at a very impressive 2'9" tall. Dressed head to toe in black dark clothing, cloak over his head. If you're looking closely, you see there's a crossbow hanging from his waist, a rapier on the other side, several dagger hilts peeking out from his leather armour, as well as a set of lockpicks hanging from his belt. He will be very much sticking to the shadows as he approaches, and getting a grasp of why he's being called there, a prayer to his own god that went unanswered, but a calling from another.
Fantastic. Dudley, please can you now introduce us to your character?
So I am playing a rather beautiful Triton, standing about 6'6", 6'7", very broad-shouldered, like a green and red hair similar to like seagrass. His right arm has been severed and replaced with a mechanical replacement, one of arcane imbuement to still allow a level of functionality. And on his back you find a trident similar in coloration and detail. While his clothes are fairly simple, a basic tunic, sleeveless and asymmetrical on one side, and then just basic travel trousers with kind of like sandals on his feet. The base of his the base of his clothes gradating up in filth, basically from the long travel, having been woken up several weeks prior by a prayer, and making this long journey on foot to make his way toward Bresk, where who knows what's going to happen. But unlike Kaz, he is very much centre stage. He is right in the middle of whatever comes across. Very bold, very visible. If the blue skin didn't get you, it's the tattooed markings across his entire body, or the almost 100 scars and burn marks and injuries and just damage to his still perfect form. And he will tell you it is a perfect
Of course
form.
he will. Of course he will. That is, those who know us from the one shot, that is Bray's famous modesty, nonetheless. Luke, please could you now introduce us all to your character? I think we may have potentially lost Luke. Rex, please could you introduce us to your character?
Of course. So I will be playing Lorenn, who is a 5'5" half elf barbarian, though she stands a bit taller due to the shoes that she wears, because she is a bit self-conscious about her height. She has long waist-length copper hair, pale skin, and it's completely covered in freckles, aside from on her face, where you'll find 2 scars. One across from her right ear under her right eye, and on the other side of her chin. You'll notice as well that with the clothes that she wears, her arms are visible. The scars on her face are not from battle. She is very new to combat. Other than that, you'll see that she has grey eyes. However, the first thing you'll notice is the frown in which border them. She has made her way down to Bresk with William. However, before the 2 weeks journey, they did not know each other. However, right now, she does see him as someone worthy of trusting.
Luke is currently trying to sort his Wi-Fi out. Everybody. We will give him a few... Oh, I can see him coming. There he is.
Say that he loves me, and
he said he loves me. He loves all of us, guys.
I mean, as Bray, let's be honest.
We love you too, Luke. We all love you. We heard you say love you, and we all feel really appreciated right now.
Your Wi-Fi came back on for all of us to hear your phone call.
Yeah. So, yes, Rex has just introduced Lorenn. So, Luke, please could you introduce us to William?
Okay. Can I first of all say sorry? My big dog has laid against the cables of the Wi-Fi, knocking them out. They were half in, half out, so I'm hoping...
It's the only suitable way for Wi-Fi to go. I'm standing by that. Having a dog pulling the Wi-Fi out is the only, exception.
It's the age-old "the dog ate my homework" excuse.
The dog ate the Wi-Fi cable.
My friend's cat likes to sleep on top of his Wi-Fi router, and the moment it does, all he gets is lag and ping and lag and ping. But he always can tell, because the moment it happens, he just goes downstairs and has to literally walk back in carrying the cat.
That is fantastic. So, on the lovely note of dogs breaking Wi-Fi, please introduce us to William.
Hi, well, my name's Luke. I'm playing William Spark. Just this lovely, happy chap from a little hamlet who kind of wanted to explore and find bigger things in the world. With a quick jump onto a car after grabbing some items, and always making sure he's got one item on him. He travelled to a big town. I'm not going to say words because I can't wait for us to go to places, and I can't remember them completely. He was there for quite some time, entertaining, and all of a sudden he was in a tavern, and he had a dream. The clocks were chiming in this dream. A voice was talking, and he wanted to find a way of getting to where this voice was coming from. And he had a magical way of finding so. His look, as hopefully you've seen in the pictures, he is where he's from a hamlet. He didn't have much clothes, much anything, but he earned to dress to impress. And I can't wait to see where it goes.
Fantastic. I just want to think, I love William. I've not seen any of this art. I'm really glad Rex actually showed none of it to me. I've obviously talked to the players extensively about their backgrounds, and I just want to say I absolutely love the art. It is getting me so excited for my story. But as you all begin to arrive at Bresk, Cass kind of sticking to the shadows and staying a little bit more secluded from the rest. You've got William and Lorenn kind of sticking together as they have done on this short journey so far. And then we have Bray, quite... a lot more in the open, feeling a lot more confident about himself. But it's at this moment when you see it. You see her, a lone figure, backed against a crumbling wall just inside Bresk. As you look at her clothes, they're beginning to be damaged. You kind of see her shield slick with blood, but you see her eyes burn with this purpose. So, Kylie, as the others just have done, please can you introduce Aurora to us?
Yes, I play Aurora Eladrin. She is a young Eladrin. She wears a beautiful umber sort of dress that darkens, that goes down and has silver embroidery over it of constellations and moons. She has her shield, which has the emblem of her goddess Lunia on it, and is wielding a mace, which I assume she's currently beating people with.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
She has striking grey eyes and curly white hair. And she was sent out into the world to try and find out why her goddess has gone quiet, and pleaded into the ether to please not be alone in this and for help.
Amazing.
Oh, shaking things up.
Amazing. Thank you, Kylie. So, as you see this Eladrin, you see this cleric of Twilight, she kind of raises her eyes, glancing at these newcomers, unsure whether it's her prayer that's answered her, that these characters have come to help her with, or whether it's just pure luck. But anyway, as you look at her, voice breaks with urgency. You just hear, "Please, help me!" And as the shadows creatures begin to all turn to face their gaze on you, I welcome all of you, viewers and players alike, to the Chains of the Pantheon campaign. And can you all please roll for initiative? As I'm pulling you all over to the battle map now.
First proper rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, Bray, what have you got?
Sorry, 1 second.
I'll go back to Bray. William, what did you get?
21.
21, nice. Lorenn?
A 4.
A 4. Cass?
A very terrible 9.
9.
And Aurora?
Also a 9.
Also a 9, cool. Oh yeah, luckily this auto sorts due to D&D Beyond being fantastic and above VTT. Bray, what did you get for your initiative?
19.
19, nice. Okay, well, that puts us at the top of the round with William Spark. So, as you all arrive within Bresk, as I say, it's a rather small, sort of little hamlet. There's maybe 250 people maximum living in Bresk. Where you are is very much the town square. As you all look on, you see a few figures, kind of a couple within the square itself, a couple dotted outwards, and there's one at the top in kind of guard's armour, this kind of grey, dirty, mucky, quite rusty armour, but it's undoubtedly guard's armour. And he seems to be calling out orders, but as he turns to look at you, you hear him yell, "Hey, get the other ones!" William, what would you like to do?
Okay, here we go, guys. Gonna turn and look, and just looking at everyone that's around where he's talking, because I'm assuming we haven't all come in from one area. We're kind of coming in from different locations. I've put you all one place just for ease. This was my genuine very first battle map using Dungeon Alchemist, so it's scatty at best.
Oh, I'm not. It's not showing a battle map for me. Hang on.
Can other people see the battle map?
Yeah.
I'm on a battle map, yeah.
I just
Cool.
have on the stream as well.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
It is not showing a battle map.
Oh, and thank you for more people for subscribing. I've literally just jumped on the screen really quickly. Thank you. Thank you for.
It's not showing for me. I don't know what's going on. It just says.
I will theatre of the mind it for you. That's
okay. Yeah, because it's just saying your DM is not currently hosting a game session.
That's fine. You are in the right campaign, not the one-shot one or anything. You're in the. Yeah, we'll figure out technical issues. I'll theatre of the mind it. If it gets your turn and it's still not there,
Okay.
That's fine. So, William, what would you like to do?
So I look at everyone that's around me. I'm just like, okay, yep. We need. And I turn and look at you and just go, we need to get in there. You need to keep them safe. The creature in front of me, I want to say dragon type looking thing.
The cobalt.
Does that look like a threat? Cobalt. Thank you. Is that a cobalt? It's a cobalt. Is that looking threatening?
So yes. So sort of the one that's almost on our screen to the right of Bray. this kobold. You can see he's almost clocked eyes with Bray. He's kind of being the closest one to it. They all look threatening. They all look like they want to at least take a chunk out of one of the 5 of you. I can't wait till you get a party name. I can just say one of the party. But until then, it's just the 5 of you. That is currently the amazing name I've come up with for the lot of you.
Okay. So I've moved 20 feet forwards.
Brilliant.
And I'm looking at that, and is it a goblin?
It's a goblin, just a usual goblin. Yeah, nothing too fancy.
Okay, first things first. I'm going to reach down to my chest, and you're going to see a little bit of he's pulsing his hand. You start hearing a tick, 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 and it almost like a dong happens, and he starts shining. He's going to use his innate sorcery straight off as a bonus action, meaning that I get advantage on my spells as a sorcerer, or sorcerer spells. I'm then going to, and I also get +1 on my rolls, so if you have to roll something.
Cool.
I'm then going to try and twin spell Mind Sliver.
Nice.
So I'm going to pick that.
So is it a kobold and the goblin?
Yeah. Cool. You see one blue hand points at one of them, one green hand points at the other one, and he's going to push them forwards and they're going to fly into their brains. Can you roll me a intelligence saving throw?
Of course. So I have these 2 dice amazingly given to me by Dudley. He gave us all a couple of sets of dice, so amazing, big love there. So the first one, so if these do really well, you know who to blame. It's not me. It's not the DM at this point. So the kobold got a 14.
Okay, well, luckily because I used my ability, it's upped it to 15.
And the goblin got 6. So my rolls have been amazing at the start of this campaign.
I've used these dice that you gave me, and that's what gave me these good rolls.
I feel my dice are cursed.
The kobold only takes 1 damage.
Okay.
And the goblin takes 2. So it's not the biggest. They're giving them a little brain freeze moment.
Yeah, you see them trying to rub their head, trying to do anything to warm themselves up. Their mind is definitely slivering.
So that was psychic damage. But it means that on their next time of doing a saving throw before my turn, they get a -D4 on that roll.
Cool. Please, so I'll say to all of you now at the start of the campaign, and those of you watching as well, I don't have the best memory. So things like this, please, all of you guys, remind me. And if we all forget in the chat, just blast us with, "Oi, this is meant to be going on," because there's a chance we may all forget things. Is that William?
That is William.
Okay. So you've seen it. You go to the man in armor, the kind of the rusty, kind of looking out at the top, and he kind of takes a look at all of you. And he just shouts at the kobold and the goblin, "Oi! You can't let them make you look like that!" And he begins making his way down here to about there. He's kind of making his way towards you. He's almost backing up the kobold, kind of trying to stay a bit closer. He can't, unfortunately, do anything. You see he's just got this kind of huge, almost heavy looking, like a 2-handed mace, almost like a warhammer, but with the mace's head hanging by the side of him. But he's just kind of more trying to look intimidating and give a bit of a presence rather than necessarily do anything at this point. And going into intimidating presences, we now have Bray.
Well, naturally, he's going to saunter up with a bit of a swagger.
Pure intimidation.
The natural. Is this the whole? I'm trying to both scare them and arouse them simultaneously.
Arouse.
Scarouse.
What do I have to roll for that one?
13.
13 to scarouse him.
My little apparently now hammer nipple.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you saw the Whisper in the Wind one shot, you'll be very much aware of Bray's nipple tassels. Unfortunately, that recording is hidden deep within the Questing Through Elystra archives. Maybe it will have to make a resurface at some point to understand that reference.
Was it our nips? I can't remember. What was it called? The hammers?
Molnip.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir, that's it.
But I am going to basically walk up, so I'm just between the pair of them. As I do so, I pull my trident off my back, and I'm going to prepare myself to take the dodge action.
Okay.
As a bonus action, though, I am just going to boot the armoured one in the face.
Cool.
So, that will be... Come on. First combat roll of the campaign. Okay. 22 to hit.
Is this the armoured one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him with 22.
It misses.
Yeah, misses completely. You're level 1, but he's got an AC of 25. No.
So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to get him to make a con save.
He will do his best. I don't know what stats are. Here you go. Let's use your dice again, in case...
Fail.
Oh, no.
Fail.
It was a 12?
Total.
12 total.
Damn it. 12 is the DC.
Ooh.
I'll get this to work one time. He takes 4 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
And I'm just going to look and say, now let's be honest here. What, 5, 6 against 1? It's not very nice of you. Just slowly lower my foot back down as I'm prepared with my trident held in front of me.
Yeah, did you say you should get a quick retort of, well, we're the ones who were sent here. Is that Bray?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's now one of the bandits within... So, have you got the map at all, Kylie, or still no map?
No map.
Cool. So,
I can kind of see a little bit through the video on Twitch.
Okay.
But it's very, very little.
That's fine. So the town square that you are inside, there's one bandit just kind of top left of you. One who's a couple of spaces down. It's unfortunate one's a couple of spaces down from you, who kind of runs towards you. Almost this, I suppose it can be described as like a bit of a scimitar in regards to how it looks. You can tell Aurora, especially because she's so close, is very crudely made. These definitely aren't master blacksmiths, they aren't master weaponsmiths who've made these armors. They're either things that have been picked up along the road or things that have just been kind of picked up and kind of welded themselves. And he goes to bring up this scimitar and go to try and slice it at you for a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, that's the bandit. He's gone to swipe, and you just kind of see this look on his face of pure disgust. The fact he's missed.
She just brings her shield up.
Yeah, so you can see it's kind of a bit bloodied by kind of a few of the bats you and them have had. But when more for the listeners, you do look when you look at if you were here and you were seeing the shield, the blood is definitely more theirs than it is Aurora's. She's 100% been holding her own against this attack so far. But it is now Cass's turn.
So, I think Kaz, from the relative safety of the tree line, will take a moment just to secure something in his hood. And then he will raise his crossbow up, and he's going to take a shot at the armoured chap next to the Triton that he's seen.
Okay.
And that would be... that's a 19.
Oh, that does hit. You're all slicing through the armour here.
This is good. This is good. And since he's within 5 foot, I'll get sneak attack damage as well. So, what we got? 8 plus 3. 11 points of damage. That's including the sneak attack.
Fantastic. Is there anything else from Kaz?
Kaz will move up just a little bit, hugging the tree line a bit, standing in the shadows. But yeah, that will do Kaz there.
Amazing. Aurora, you are now up. And you have one bandit top left of you, one bandit bottom left of you, in regards to grid squares.
Okie dokie.
The party are doing their job at sort of distracting the captain and the kobold and the goblin.
She will toll the dead on the one closest to her.
They're both just as close. One does look, I'd say, tougher
the one
than
that
the other
tried
one.
to hit her.
Oh, the one that tried to hit, yeah, cool, 100%.
Yeah. So, wisdom saving throw from
Of course.
them.
Oh, God. Dudley, I'm not using your dice. These are a 10.
No, that fails. So that is 8 points of damage. Necrotic.
Nice.
Oh no.
Fantastic.
No.
What a shame! The DM's characters are being destroyed already.
Gosh, darn it.
What can we possibly do? Is that Aurora?
Yes, that is her.
Okay, so it's now the kobold who kind of looks Bray in the face, and you just... Bray doesn't speak Draconic, does he?
I don't think so.
So you'll just hear, like, almost like... It's probably too quiet for everyone else to hear, kind of with the clatter going on. He's like... you will all learn I'm shocking at voices, but I get really into them, so prepare for these voices. Yes, you just hear almost just a mass of vowels, consonants, and throat growls at you. As you kind of see him reach for this dagger that's kind of hidden in a pocket and tries to slice Bray upwards with it for a 21 to hit.
Dice are doing okay for you now, aren't they?
I love your dice again. I'm going to keep using these.
Disadvantage because I've got the dodge action.
Oh, bastard. So you did. Natural 20, so that would be a 24. So luckily it's the lowest roll.
I'll take the hit.
Well, I've rolled my first nat 20 of the campaign, so I will take that.
It's not in use.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh god, it is, isn't it? The first nat 20 can't even be used. Fantastic. That is 4 points of piercing damage to Bray. This is now the goblin, who felt quite left out. He's been sat here waiting, but he makes his way towards William, and you see he's got this short bow. It's a very, very short bow. He's only little, but he pulls out this short bow and goes to take a shot at William for a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that does maths. D&D proves you can't do maths, doesn't it? It does 4 points of damage to William.
I'm nearly not telling you, but I'm just going to literally that hits.
Pushes him back in the tree line a little bit.
Yeah.
It is now Lorenn. Oh, no, it's not, sorry. Apologies for everyone. It's the bandit. I'm skipping forward. I'm getting too excited. The excitement is real. It's the bandit who's with Aurora, who's seeing her attacking his friend. You kind of almost see this other kind of anger glow up inside of him and pulls out a very similar scimitar. And that is a 22 to hit Aurora.
I guess so, yeah. I guess
So, I wish that was an answer you could give. Yeah, I guess. It may hit.
So.
Who knows? It wasn't great. It was 2 points of damage. But now, apologies, Rex. It is now Lorenn.
Right, so I think because she has seen that the goblin has gone straight for William, and him being the only one that who she knows at the moment, she is just going to get over there, kind of like try and get between them both, and straight away she is just going to rage, and she gets her great axe off of her back, and the first thing she's going to just try and do is just swipe it down to his level.
Amazing.
Not that I think it's going to work. Oh, it might actually. 14.
That unfortunately just misses.
Of course it does. Seeing that she'll probably just like tumble back a bit, not used to the weight of the great axe.
Yeah.
But she'll just like look over her shoulder at William, just be like, just stay behind me, I've got this. I promise. Okay.
And we are now back up the top hand with William. Quick question to everyone. It says Valorant have gifted as a sub.
That is, I think they're doing a thing where if a certain amount of gifts get given, a sponsorship thing Valorant is covering to give extra.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that. That's nice.
Very good.
I'll take that. That's really appreciated. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have loads of moments of weird things that are happening because I don't understand technology things, so I get really excited and confused when these things happen.
Yeah.
But
I've got the stream stuff, so it's popping up and telling me everything.
Yeah. So back into a less technological world of Elystra, at least less technological for now. You'll find it out. No spoilers. But William, you are now up.
Hey, I'm going to try and just move back behind the tree and realise that the arrow's probably caught me on the tree. So I just stay here and go, and I'm just going to try and looking over at. I know that Lorenn has got this goblin. I got trust. We travelled. We probably had a few interesting moments on the way down. Probably something goblins, wolves, whatever. Like, I know she's a fighter. So I'm going to turn and look at the armoured figure, seeing that he looks like he could pack a punch if he wants to. And this is because I'm a squishy boy. I know that. I'm going to look at him and go, you see, my mage hands kind of almost... I have them in front of me. I click, they disappear. I have one... Again, guys, sorry, it's new. I forgot that some of you might have not seen the other one. I have 2 mage hands. I have a blue mage hand and a green mage hand. I wonder why.
I know why.
I'm blue and green, and I'm missing an arm. He's got one of them.
I stole it.
My other hand.
And it's actually the big bit of the whole campaign.
Yeah.
He puts up this lovely persona, but actually he has been haunting you all along.
I'm going to click my 2 fingers, and you see the hands disappear, and they reappear behind the guy with the armour. And I want him to make me a dex saving throw, please.
He will definitely try. That is a 15.
15. Silvery barbs. I need him to fail this.
13.
Yes! so first of all, you see these 2 hands come behind and grab hold of his trousers, and they put them down.
Okay.
And these trousers are down around his ankles. An invisible force, but I'm using my mage hands.
Yeah.
Now, this is a spell called Practical.
Yeah, it's a great spell.
Yeah. Visible force sharply tugs at the target's trousers, causing the clothing to slip. I'm saying they come right down. The target must make a dex save, which they failed. If they fail, the target has disadvantage on its next attack roll with a 2-handed weapon. Or if it has a shield, it would lose its shield bonus for the next 7.
Okay.
So it's got disadvantage. And
Branded weapon.
yeah. The last thing I'm going to do is try and just pull this arrow out. But I'm just going to stay to play it. I'm just like... But that is...
The second part of Silvery Barbs, you give someone advantage.
Yes.
Thank you. I always forget about that.
Everyone does.
And the DMs always stay quiet about it.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Yeah, exactly, and for you lot.
How far is it? I can't remember.
6. Is it 30?
60 foot.
Yeah.
Looking in the...
Yeah, 60 foot, yeah.
Oh, she's 65. Sorry. I'm going to have to give it to Lorenn. I don't need to take care of this goblin. I was trying to give it to Aurora, but being there's 2 people near her, but I can't, sorry.
And is that William?
That is William.
Okay, so facing you with his trousers by his ankles, facing with his kecks down, he looks at you, and he pulls out this kind of heavy crossbow, which he does have disadvantage with because he's shocked the fact his trousers have just been pulled down. But at this, he's going to try and take a shot with this heavy crossbow at William with disadvantage. Where's my d20? For a 12 to hit.
That is my AC.
Ooh, okay. So that, as it fires out, does... Oh, well done, shit. Does 3 points of damage to William Spark.
I'm gonna say, guys, you see William literally go very pale indeed. He slumps into the tree, proper slumps, sort of starts sliding down.
So Dave's just put a meme in the chat. I receive, this is in William's point of view. I receive your hand to use as a mage hand. You receive a metal arm. William is definitely making deals with the devil here. But on the end of his turn, the captain just kind of pulls these trousers back up and kind of quickly buckles them. And these comments make themselves. On the comment of trousers being down, it is now Bray's turn.
I look at him and go, no wonder you're such an angry little man. And so, just quickly, how high is the sort of structure around Lorenn? Is it just like a short fence sort of thing?
Aurora, sorry.
Yes, sorry, around Aurora.
That's fine, pretty sure. Yeah, it's just a small fence. Yeah, it's nothing towards like point. Actually, no. For Cass, it's a very big fence.
For someone that's double Cass's height.
Yeah. For Cass, genuinely, it probably is like sort of nose level. The rest of you, it's like 3 foot. So it's high, but it's nothing to stop the rest of you.
Yeah, well, 6.5 foot, I can see clearly. I've got disadvantage anyway because of the strike, but I'm going to try and throw my trident at the one that's already been hurt. That's next to Aurora.
Oh, amazing.
So I'm literally just bonus action. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to try and I'm going to make an unarmed strike against Angry Man because I'm going to try and do it basically like in the flowing motion where I trip him basically.
Yeah.
And use the momentum to then throw my trident.
Nice.
Because I think I can.
Oh, bad.
Jack Greenan, is that you? Mate, that's literally one of my best friends from growing up as a kid who I've not spoken to in ages. Oh man, Jack, I hope you are doing well, mate. I'm doing well as well. That's put another huge smile on my face. Thank you. But yes, back to the hell of me being attacked by all my friends. Right.
I make a melee attack, and then he has to make a. And then he'll have to make a strength or dex save.
Is that Angry Man or the Bandit?
Angry Man, because this is
Angry
the
Man.
bonus action of me. Basically, I'm trying to trip him to get him on the floor.
Cool. Okay, so he's probably going to use strength. He's going to try and sort of stay sturdy and try and hold his base. And that is a 13.
13. I think that fails. It does, because he needed 14. So, for argument's sake, because I don't know how it works now, because how the unarmed strike has changed. I think I still have to roll to hit. I just choose whether I do damage, grapple, or shove.
So this is the thing, you guys. You'll find 2024 will confuse some of us. Options. Damage, grapple, or shove. That's really the only change.
That's fine. So this is essentially shove to put him on the floor, and I rolled 20 to hit. So I'm assuming, hopefully, it hits. Yeah,
you're hitting that one.
Yeah. So he is prone, and then carrying the momentum, I'm going to throw my trident at the wounded guy with disadvantage because of the range. 18 and a 15. Fucking hell.
They both hit. So as you throw this trident, in the middle of that is like a bit of a water fountain, and you do see it kind of spiral through and cut through the water.
And that is 14 points because I rolled max damage.
So this spirals through the water fountain, and you almost see Bray's natural almost affinity with the water coming out here, and it spirals through his water, strikes into this bandit, leaving him completely dead on the ground. Just for people at home, we do have a kill count in our own Discord server. So please feel free, everyone, to keep count of your kills. I'm sure the viewers will, but feel free for us to keep a running total of your kill count.
Yeah, so for flavour reasons, this trident is going to pierce him into the wall sort of thing. And I'm going to look down and say, "You're next, and then you." And I don't know who's actually going to be next. And I'm literally there like this, between the goblin and the man on the floor.
Bray's like internal conflict. Who is this? Is it this one or this one?
Yeah.
Is that Bray?
That is Bray.
Okay, so now from the brash and out in the open to the more subdued and in the shadows, it is now Cass.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, Cass is somewhat confused by the whole pants debacle. Not knowing quite what's going on there at all.
So these are
eye high. So that's the thing. These are complete strange. Yes, we've done these one-shots. The one-shots was essentially multiverse kind of stuff going on. So Cass's first introduction to Bray, actually no, to William, is pulling someone's trousers down. So welcome, William.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting approach. I'm going to shift targets to the kobold, since the armoured guy's now prone on the floor, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to shift to the kobold, and we'll do another crossbow attack. Oh, that would be a dirty 20 to hit.
No. Yes, you do hit the kobold.
Let's do some damage on
Despite his soothing voice, you do hit him.
Despite the soothing voice. 6 on the damage and sneak attack. Since he's within 5 foot, is an extra. When I get it to roll. Oh, another 2. So 8 total damage on that attack.
Fantastic. Is this with your crossbow again?
It is. So the kobold is slowed as well, if that makes a difference.
He is more than slowed because your bolt hits him, and he is slowed for the rest of his life. The kobold is down and prone and dead.
Okay, let me just kill count that one then.
Kill count one there. Is that for Cass?
I will continue to move up a little bit, keeping my distance, and end my turn there.
Fantastic.
Kill count.
Yes.
Yes.
You are now up. So you have one bandit to the top left of you, and yeah, the other one's been murdered. Kylie, have we got you?
Oh, wrong to me there. Yes,
That's cool. No worries. That's absolutely fine. It's past all of our bedtimes of 6:30 p.m. because we're adults.
Yeah, she will just toll the dead again on this last one beside her.
Nice.
So wisdom save again.
Yes, they are. Neither.
She's assuming they're not very smart.
Well, I rolled a 2 and it's a +0, so it's a 2.
So yeah, not very bright.
They tried.
Only 4 points of necrotic.
Cool. That's fine. Still damage. You kind of see this kind of burst of light kind of hit him and kind of almost emanate from him as it hits him.
And that is her.
Okay. Would be the kobold. He is dead. It is now the goblin who's kind of I'd about to say face to face. He's definitely not face to face with Lorenn, but he is going to try and take an attack with this scimitar at her, and that is a maybe 17 to hit.
Sadly.
Oh, so that hits, and that does to Lorenn. Are you raging? So 6 points, so half to 3. So as he kind of goes to swipe up, he's kind of trying to get you. He doesn't want to feel emasculated, if you use a better word. He feels quite intimidated right now. He's trying to make these swipes, but yeah, Lorenn's kind of had enough of this. It is now the bandit who has just been attacked by Aurora, so he's with quite a lot of anger going to try and go back with another slash with their fabulous scimitars. Unfortunately, they, how do you put it? They're not that powerful, so they try their best, bless them. Okay, that is a natural 20.
Hang on.
Stop that.
Hang on.
It's your dice. It's got 2 nat 20s within about 10 minutes of each other.
You were the one
Silvery
that said they were
barbs.
cursed.
My last spell, silvery barbs.
Oh,
You're 60 feet away. No, he is anyway.
okay, that is a 15.
Miss.
Oh, bloody hell.
So, as he's there leaning against a tree, he sees this hit coming in. He's like, no, and he's going to send his green mage hand just to slap him on the back of the head. Just as he's swinging.
But it gets hit. He goes to swing, and it just kind of takes him. What he initially thought was a fantastic course of kind of action with this scimitar, unfortunately ended up not being so. And it is now Lorenn's turn.
So since she got a slight little nick, she's just going to look down at him, like, smirk and be like, you call that a cut? I've had paper cuts worse. And she's going to raise her great axe again and try and hit him. And obviously I've got advantage thanks to William's silvery barbs, which I'm definitely going to need. It fell. That is... that was 16 to hit.
That does hit. Just hits.
Finally, cool. Right, in that case, she's just going to raise her great axe.
Advantage Bray.
Yeah, that was a nat 1, so for that one.
That one doesn't hit on the page.
Yeah. So she, well, for the damage it would be.
Oh, damage is 1.
Yeah.
Plus.
So in total, huh?
Okay. Plus his strength.
Yeah, no.
That's
So in total, where is my thingies? There we go. 3. That would be in total, I think, 7, if my math is correct.
Oh, we'll take the 7. Nice. So you strike it, and despite the kind of the shot and the hit maybe not being quite as Lorenn was typically aiming for, this smaller creature's definitely taken a hell of a lot of impact from that attack. We are back up to the top, and it is good old William.
William, who coughs, and you see a little bit of blood on his lips. Well, he gets into a bit of a shock. I'm going to say because he's in this, like, he's not in control of what's happening. I'm going to say he just cinematically he loses his feet, his innate sorcery, just a little bit panicked. He's going to move around the tree. Just when I say around the tree, he's going to move down this way because he wants to be able to still see the guy on the floor, and he wants to still see the goblin. He's a bit panicked. I can do this, and he's going to hold a spell. He's going to hold Sorcery Blast, Sorcerer's Burst.
Hey, what's he having? Is like sort of activation of this?
When the guy stands up, as soon as he's on his feet, I'm going to blast him.
And that's William?
That is William.
Okay, so it is now good old Captain Brannock, who stands up out of being prone. William.
I blast him. It's a dirty 20.
That does hit.
Filthy.
Filthy. I'm going to use lightning because he's wearing metal.
Nice.
It's just how he would do it. It's like, metal, yeah. And that is 5 points of lightning damage.
Amazing. He is looking incredibly cooked right now. He's been beaten. He's been fried. He's had his trousers pulled down. He's had a day of it. Is that you, William?
That's me now trying to hide behind the tree.
Okay. So, being fried by you, he is going to fire his crossbow at good old William again.
I think he has disadvantage because he's got me in melee with him.
Okay.
I don't know if
I hope
the
so.
ranged combat rules changed. I only thought about it after you'd already done the damage calc, so I didn't want to bring it up till this round.
Let me double check. Can someone entertain the viewers whilst I'm Googling?
Just so I was going to say, just so everyone who's watching the stream knows, I know how much hit points I've got. No one else does, other than probably the DM's probably got all of our stuff that he can see.
Oh, it shows everything to me, unfortunately, on my screen, yeah.
So we don't know what each other are on. If you look, you might see that our circles change slightly colour. So you've got the green, an orange, and a red. Red's fine. I wouldn't really worry too much about red. It's just a colour of blood.
It's supposed to be red.
Yeah. So please always watch that because it will make things a lot more scary and interesting, especially for being a squishy sorcerer boy.
I'm surprised you survived the first hit.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised you even bothered with Amber. You can just go straight from green to red.
Well, I've had 2 hits, by the way. Can I ask who else has been hit and how many times?
I've had 1 hit, which has dealt a good chunk.
And you're still green. Okay, next person. And you're still green.
Yeah. Fantastic. You're similar colour to the big bug. And yeah, it does have disadvantage. So cheers. Yeah, there's loads of rule changes, which I'm still trying to get all my head around, which are the same. So my first one was a 20. Again, I love these dice. These are going to be my forever dice. And the second one was an 8 plus 10. So
10 doesn't hit.
10 doesn't hit.
I almost collapse and he goes...
Yeah, purely by collapsing, he has avoided this arrow.
Loss of blood.
But it is now Bray's turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action just to basically go. Now that was just rude. I'm just going to grab his. It's going to be an arm strike, but I'm flavouring it as grabbing his thing. and I'm going to I'm going to pull him into a fucking headbutt.
Fantastic.
Fuck that. That's 7 plus 6. That's probably not going to hit. I'm guessing.
7 plus 6. That hits.
13.
That
I was going
hits.
to say you had advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Oh,
Well, it hits anyway, so
well, it's a natural
Yeah,
20 now.
definitely hits. So what I will ask on that is, how would you like to do this?
Seeing that flavor-wise, obviously, I've got an ability that's been used lightning anyway, so I'm going to just say I'm gripping the metal that's been charged with the energy, and I'm going to go, time for the giant smash. I'm not bringing my head down so much as bringing him into my head.
Bring him upwards, yeah.
Yeah. And as I do, it's just going to drop him to the floor.
Literally, you hear this almost this crack and this crumble as he falls, and this is another kill for Bray.
But I did roll just in case.
Yes, and it was worth doing it.
16 points of damage because I rolled max.
Yeah, cool. That's another kill for Bray. Is that Bray's turn?
No, I've still got my action and my movement.
True.
And I'm going to look down and see the goblin and be like, right. Now you are a very strong and beautiful woman. I'm sure you've got this little one. And I'm just going to...
I thought you were saying that to the goblin then.
No,
I was like, this is a strange turn of events.
I'm going to run forward 30 feet, which I think gets me to here from what I was aware of. Wait. So 5. So I can't move the map very much because obviously it's a stream map, so you have to bear with me.
How far do you need to go?
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to grab out my dagger, and as I pull it out from the inside, grab the tip, and it's going to charge with the same energy that I've pulled off the thing, or if it hits, it will.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw it, and as I throw it, it's going to slash through the water once more, and I'm going to try and go for the one that's next to Lorenn. He should
The one all the way.
Yeah, he's within 20 feet, so it should just be a straight roll.
So we made the one next to Aurora, so I just swam.
Yes, I'm so
Cool.
sorry. I keep
That's
fucking
fine.
up
Just don't make sure I'm actually doing the right damage to the right people.
I keep fucking it up. 12 to hit.
12, so it was matches, so it hits.
I was gonna say, I've gone from rolling like 18, 19 to rolling 6, rolling 7. It's like,
I've gone from 6 to only 20.
So that is 5 points of piercing damage,
Nice.
and then 3 points of lightning.
Nice. So as before, almost very similar to how your trident was, it flows through and spins and slices into this bandit, and it almost hits him and just crumples straight to the ground dead as it hits him.
I'm just gonna call out. Are you okay though over there, my lovely?
I am now, thank you.
Oh, you seemed very capable. I hope you didn't mind the intrusion.
Not at all.
Is that Bray?
I think that's going to be all I can do for my turn.
Okay, so we'll be back to he's dead. It is now Cass.
Can't quite see what's going on over that very tall, eye-level fence at the moment. So I will take a shot at that goblin, I think. Probably my best bet. Let's have another crossbow attack. Oh, that's not very good. 13.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid, Cass.
Ah, terrible.
The fact that the goblin's got higher AC than everyone else is kind of concerning.
Oh, so I was looking at completely sidetracking now. I was looking at this, and it's AC. I was doing really boring looking at different creatures. It tends to be the bigger the creature, the generally, like, unless it's got some weird armory thing going on, the lower the AC, because it's like, in theory, if it's bigger, you can.
It's easier to hit.
It's easier to hit. I think that's generally if you go sort of. Obviously, some creatures that are small are just shit AC because they're small, shit AC, and big would be good AC because that's how it is. But I think generally the trend tends to be the smaller you are, the better your AC is. I believe. Anyway.
Fair enough. I'm going to start making my way into this little courtyard bit then in that case.
Fantastic.
And that'll do me.
Aurora, it is your turn.
I think Aurora looking out will see that William isn't looking too good. So she will walk 30 feet towards them and cast Healing Word.
What word do I hear?
Bitch.
Feel better. You get 9 hit points back.
Back to the top.
I forgot that they
Thank you.
buffed healing. I was about to say, that's a hell of a healing.
Yeah,
Healing
all
is-
you get is, they're there. And she sends healing out.
Very, very affectionately and motherly towards him. They're there. Just with no emotion
They're
behind
there.
it. Just they're there.
Yeah.
Do better. Just pat.
Is that Aurora?
Yes.
Okay, it is now the little goblin who he's not the smartest. He's still very much a one-track mind, trying to slice his way at Lorenn the best he can. That is a 6 to hit, so unfortunately he 100% misses with that one, which leads us into Lorenn's turn.
And just like he is just on a one-track mind, so is Lorenn. She's just looking down and it's just like, yeah, no, I need you out of this. But either way, that is a 9.
Yeah, that doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
So she's just like looking at her weapon like, how? Just completely confused.
Is that Lorenn?
Yeah, that's the right.
It's now William's turn.
From being almost getting blurry vision, from being as low a hit points as I was on 1. I stand and just realise there's just this one left. I'm going to try and use another sorcery burst, just a bit of fire, just flick it and just throw it, knowing that this is all that's left. That's another dirty 20.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to say, how would you like to do this, William? He's got 2 hit points, so I'm pretty
Okay, I
certain.
did 7. Yeah, I did 7.
Roll a 1.
Yeah, I know. I was so waiting for it. So I'm gonna start spinning this magic, and you see this fire start appearing, and it's twist, and I'm gonna throw it, and it's actually gonna miss. But then what happens is, it's as Lorenn pulls up her axe, it actually bounces off the metal bit of the. Is it an axe? I can't remember. It is an axe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it bounces off the metal head of the axe and hits him from the opposite side, and I just see his head just go. And as he does that, he gets a bit shocked and starts being sick. Because that's his first ever kill.
As you do, everything, or say every enemy within this wrap is now dead, and you are all now out of initiative.
Victory music.
I love that as a victory button. I love the victory button.
I am going to go retrieve my dagger and my trident.
I think given that Lorenn has just had someone's head blow up in her face, she is just going to look down, look over to William, nod, and then make her way to that fountain as fast as she can before she too throws up.
There's no water in it. While I'm there, any chance I can have a quick rifle through the bodies?
Of course, you can. So, I'm afraid the easiest way to probably categorise these is the thugs and then the big boy, the big captain. Typically, the thugs, they have a few rations on them. Those with crossbows may have had a few bolts. Those with bows might have had a few arrows. There wasn't really any personal possessions, any of these, other than that. However, the big fella, Captain Big Boy, I guess it's called Captain Brennock. I'm just saying the name because I want to say the name because I created him and I want it to feel like he's actually got he's something there, because you always ask names, so I'm creating the names in case, even if you ask the names of dead people. Anyway, that's me having a rant. Yes, you rifle through his pockets, and similar, they don't have much, but you find almost a scrumpled bit of paper, like a kind of small little, like that size piece of sort of a knackered paper, and it just reads, Bresk, put them down, no mercy.
well then, that is slightly disconcerting. Okay, I pick everything up. Right, sort of make my way back towards people. Like, right, well now. Aren't we a lovely little eclectic lot? What's going on with here then?
Yeah,
We
it
have
You
seems,
are very short.
and you are very tall.
I know.
Yet it
And
seems we are both here together.
I am statuesque, one might say. My pecs do the Terry Crews.
As you are all kind of begin to kind of come together, suddenly this female, she's maybe, I don't know, let's say probably late 60s, Furbolg. Those of you who know Furbolgs recognize them as these kind of, you guys know I love Furbolgs. There's always going to be a Furbolg in most places. If you don't know Furbolg, Google the race. They are adorable. They're kind of these furry sort of humanoid-esque creatures. They are very animalistic, but they're kind of 2 feet, kind of cow-like ears almost. I find them adorable. They're just sort of, if you listen to the Q&A, you know it's my favourite race. They're just happy-go-lucky creatures. But this, as I say, probably mid-60s. And also what I will do with ages is I'll normally just give the human equivalent, because trying to do all the race age calculators in my head would probably break me. Aurora, she will recognise this Furbolg as Elder Rootglow. She's the head priestess of the temple in Bresk, so you would have probably got to know her from your short stay in Bresk, and she just runs over immediately to Aurora. She's like, Aurora, the village was attacked. We did what we could. The captain, he went and helped on the outskirts. People have helped everywhere. Are you okay?
Yes. Thankfully, these people here came to my aid, or else I don't think I would have lasted very long against all of them myself.
Oh, and she now turns to sort of the eclectic look at the other 4 of you. And she says, "Oh, well, thank you, all of you. We don't have much here. We're only a small village, but thank you. We were attacked, as I say. The captain, he did what he could. I know the innkeeper went and helped. We don't have many people. We're quite a peaceful village, really."
Well,
Is anyone injured? Can I help?
with that, listening to that voice, I'm just going to turn to Lorenn and just go, just trying to whisper, just like, I believe that's the voice from my dreams.
She's just gonna like move over to you a little bit more and just lower down, being like, I hear it too. That's weird, right?
Can I just say as a very quick side note? I'm sorry to break this. I know, because I know we shouldn't. Thank you, Jack, for the 5, which then turned into 8 subs.
Cheers, Jack. Yeah, thank you so much, Jack. I say Jack is,
thank you.
Jack is amazing. He was literally like my childhood friend. Like we went through like primary school, we like the opposite class in primary school. And then even like secondary school, I don't think we were many classes together, but like you'd always like walk to school and then go home to each other's and play Xbox. He was like that kind of friend. So yeah, thank you so much, Jack. That is massively, and he will be immortalised in the podcast and the YouTube because which is coming out next Wednesday. So we always jokingly do little plugs throughout the session.
Yeah.
Yes, next Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry.
I think Reagan as well gifted a sub.
Oh, thank you, everyone. It is all phenomenally. It's not needed, but it is genuinely so appreciated by all of us. Massively,
I
as
think
well.
we've had 13 gifted
Oh my God.
subs this stream. So thank you to everyone.
Guys.
That is
Yeah,
for session 1. That is for our weird little D&D stream. Yeah. Thank
Wow.
you. Okay.
So,
Immersion.
back in the
Immersion.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. I look and go, give me 2 seconds, and I turn and go, I know it's Aurora. Excuse me, what is your name?
I am Aurora Alvern.
Aurora, did you, and I don't know about these two, but did you ever send something out, a message? I recognise your voice. I'm so sorry if it seems like I'm being very forward here, but I need to understand what's going on. What's going on? I've heard your voice before. In a
You
dream.
have?
Yes, it was, and I don't remember the wording, but I kind of start. William would. He would just like say just a couple of lines of what would have been in the prayer.
I think what she would have sent out is something along the lines of, please, I don't know who can hear this, but if you can, don't let me be alone in this. I need help.
Well, listen to that. You asked for help. That's why I'm here. I know that's why Lorenn is here. We both came down to help what was going on. We don't. And he feels his chest and he like starts just kind of holds a pocket as Aiden gets attacked by a
Jeez. God, we're trying to have lovely moments, and oh god, lovely friends. A cat stream, yes, it is 100% hitting. If we had all,
No.
if
No,
Luke, seven dogs out.
I will go get a dog if I have to.
I'll tell you what.
If
On our break, let's get pets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
fine.
I tell you what, we have to get at least 2 more things. You know, the things that people are in. Then I definitely will. I'll bring in the pup.
Bring in the puppy.
There you go. I'll bring in the puppy.
Yes, sorry, back to Elystra. Yes, apologies everybody.
Yeah.
I feel
No,
sorry for those who are on the Spotify because you have unfortunately missed out on the pet stream.
It just
Yeah, and if you were on, if you are watching listening to the pod stream, just imagine the man called Aiden and a cat flying at his face, scratching it galore, and jumping away very quickly.
He just smacked me with his tail. He had he wanted to come up, have a little cuddle, and then just completely brush me off. Like, okay, see you later. Yeah, that's how it goes, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Aurora, I know you said you didn't want to be alone. You needed help. What? I'm going to turn to the other two. I look up at a trident, and then I look down. And I go, I'm sorry, I kind of come very forward, and please, you helped in that fight. What is your names?
You can call me Kaz, and I believe I'm here for the same reason you are. Prayer answered, a call requested.
My name is Bray, and pretty much the very same story. You, however, and I point at William, you can call me Papa. Everyone else, but yes, it's I'm Bray.
Okay,
So
it's nice to meet you, Bray.
You all heard my voice
Yes.
calling for help,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was about.
and you came.
Well, yeah.
We had
of
to.
course.
Thank you.
You sounded woeful. You honestly sounded in your voice that you needed help. I didn't realise that everyone would be coming. I bumped into, and I'm sorry I keep talking for you, Lorenn, but we bumped into each other on the way down. And we found out that we were both coming here for this reason.
I was feeling rather lost, alone, and I've prayed every night the same prayer,
As
hoping
you say
someone would come to
this,
help.
Elder Rootglow, Elder Nyala Rootglow. She turns to you and she says, "You know, some prayers they are simply more than words whispered within the winds. When one calls with a heart unburdened by doubt, they reach beyond the stones, beyond the rivers. The way lines that thread this world together have a way of harnessing that energy. Even if the world itself seems deaf, even if the gods who we normally would pray to don't listen. If the need is true, and your soul is earnest, like I truly believe it is with you, young Aurora, the light will find you. Aid will come, and she sort of turns to the four of you. She says, maybe not always in the way you expect, but help will come. And now she turns to all of you, kind of a bit louder now. All of you, never doubt. The call of a heart that prays with sincerity, it echoes through the veins of Elystra itself. You say you all heard her prayer, though.
Yeah.
But... And she's just kind of racking her brain. She says, but... She turns back to Aurora, but... What did you need, little one? We're trying to help you here. Is there nothing we could have done to help? I must say they came at a rather opportune moment, but...
Oh, you have all been wonderful here, keeping me, helping me, feeding me. It's my temple. They sent me out into the world to find answers as to why the gods have gone quiet. We were all sent out.
Well, and she's kind of, her voice gets a little bit shaky now. I know the worries that are upon the world. I've myself had prayers unanswered. I can see the potential worries that are ahead of us. And, well, I know you came here as a simple cleric, but you are definitely learning fast, young one. I'm not saying there's nothing we can teach you, but the way you're adapting, and these people, I say prayers can travel through the Waylands, and they can. There's a few stories of it through the ages. But the fact it travelled to these four at this time, as our little town was being attacked, there must be something. But anyway, it's been lovely to meet the four of you. She kind of now gestures more to the group again. Is there anything you need from me? I do need to go back to the temple, make sure everyone's okay. Oh,
Not to dour the mood or anything, I do just have one quick thing.
of course.
I normally charge like 50 gold per head when it comes to killing. Who can I speak to about the bill?
So she kind of looks to Aurora and looks back to Bray.
No,
she...
I'm just very funny. I'm as funny as I am attractive. You'll get to know this about me.
So he looks and she looks and kind of Aurora just hears in her head and no one else does. Well, I take it he's not very funny then. And she heads away, turns around and heads back to the temple.
Aurora just kind of replies, the spirits work in strange ways.
And you can hear this really nice gentle chuckle from Nyala as she heads away back to the temple.
Ray doesn't know why, but he suddenly feels like he's just had a stab in his heart. It's like he's just suddenly like, oh.
Before you leave,
Oh yes.
Elder, would the captain be okay? Do we need to go find him and make sure?
They are just fine. They are interesting people that in this town. They're brave. They are strong. They will have managed. I just came running here when I knew Aurora was here this morning, and well, this happened. But thankfully, you all came here. So thank you, all of you. As I say, I'm afraid we can't give you much here. But if you need bed and board, there's the inn, just known as the Drunken Spindle. Feel free. I'll have a word with them. There'll be beds for all of you there.
Thank you.
Very kind.
Of course, all of you. Okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be back at the temple. Aurora knows where that is. She knows the village pretty well. But anyway, I must go tend. Anyway, bye. And she kind of stumbles over words, but makes her way slowly back to the temple, leaving the five of you together.
As soon as she leaves, William's just going to sit on the floor. He has gone to a point that he's never been to before, and back.
Are you, Also, sorry, I mean, I don't believe I caught your name. Point to Lorenn.
It's just Lorenn. I don't think you necessarily need to know that, though.
I mean, it's a polite thing to do. I'm just saying.
Well, with how everyone was fighting, I must admit you're all impressive, but seeing my friend go down, don't get cocky.
I mean, he's still alive, therefore it's a win.
For now. Theatrics is what gets us killed. It saved us today, and for that you have my thanks.
No problem. As you said, I'm very capable.
But we are all in this whether we want to or not, so be careful next time. And with that, she's just going to turn around and go over to where William is and just, like, put her hand on his shoulder and just ask, like, you holding up?
Yeah. That was more blood than I think I've ever seen. I'm sorry that you got covered in goblin matter. I don't even know if they have brains, that they clearly do of some kind.
She's just going to look down at, like, some of the stains she hasn't managed to wash off, and she's just going to go, I'm sure the end can wash them. Like, as long as you're okay, it doesn't matter. Like, don't worry about it.
Well, she I know I have my magic, and we've spoken about, like, I can do bits, but her magic, she healed me. She's some sort of, well, healer, I guess. It's a simple way of putting it. He's just gonna touch it. Can you just give me maybe a moment? I'll be over with you in a second.
Yeah. And with that, she just, like, walks off to the side away from everyone. And she's taken a moment to breathe.
As she walks away, I am just gonna pull something out of my pocket and just have a little look, just think, and just see, and I'm assuming, Aiden, tell me if I'm wrong, it kind of moves between all of these people.
So giving nothing away, it's spiraling.
Fine.
Much like William.
Well, that does. I guess it's kind of, I'm in the right spot at the right time, and he's going to put it back in his pocket, tap it, right, and he's going to get up and just slowly just casually walk over to the others.
So
using his mage hands to just dust off anything as he's going.
I love it, just kind of doing a thing. So yes, Lorenn, we're kind of. What's Cass kind of doing and thinking at this point?
Cass is kind of looking around. He's going to glance up at Bray and just say, oh, you certainly got a knack for making friends.
I don't know. I just find that people tend to get a little bit jealous when it comes to looks, so they can be a little bit abrasive at times, but in the end, my charm always wins everyone over.
Well, that remains to be seen. And Cass is going to start going around and salvaging what crossbow bolts he can to replenish his quiver.
I'm going to just go take a quick dip in the stream. Just give myself a quick wash over, because I haven't had a chance to sort of submerge myself in water for a little bit. Just a very quick,
Fantastic. So Bray's sort of having a bit of a wash. Kaz recovering his much needed ammo. And as I say, with ammo, the way I play it, for all of you just so you're aware, you recover half of what you've expended. I don't have you cover everything because I want a little bit of economy, but equally, or else you'll just spend every session going, I need more bolts, which then just gets semi-repetitive. So at least we can do it every 2 sessions rather than just every session. But no, so Kaz is doing that. Obviously, William and Lorenn have kind of probably gone close to each other again. As I say, they spent obviously time traveling here together. They're not, just so everyone knows, they're not lifelong friends. It's not they've known each other their whole lives, but they've travelled here together. I'll say you'll learn more about that, I'm sure, as the party kind of begins to talk a little more. And Aurora, she's, as I say, she's at least been probably comforted by Elder Nala Rutger a little bit, kind of explained a little bit about the prayer and how it's worked. But as everyone's kind of doing their own little thing, just having kind of a little 5-minute breather before the party kind of decide at least what... Do I call you a party yet? You've only just met the soon-to-be party. Before they decide what they are doing yet, we will take a short 5-10 minute break for all of us to get a drink, get some air. Despite being nearly...
9 o'clock?
Well, near 9 o'clock, and despite or equally meant to be getting cold right now, it is still boiling in my room. So we'll have a small 5-10 minute break. Thank you everyone for watching so far. It's been absolutely fantastic. Those who've subbed and all those other things. Oh my god, we did so not expect this. And yes, I will see you all back here in, let's say, 5 or 10 minutes or so. Thank you so much. Hey everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of episode 1 of session 1 of Questing Through Elystra. As promised, Luke has the puppy. Luke, what's the puppy's name?
This is Meba. I mean, named all over places around near where I live, so his name is Meba.
He is so cute.
He's going to go back to his mum because I'm not going to be able to concentrate with him biting.
How old is he?
He is going to be 11 weeks on Sunday. So he's just had his second jibber jab. So he's going to go have a run.
Adorable. Everyone say bye-bye to the puppy. Cool. Thank you, he's so cute. Yes, whilst...
looking down like fur cats anyway.
But whilst Luke pops the adorable puppy back, welcome back everyone. Thank you again. I know I keep saying this. We all have a little natter for a few minutes in a break before we go away. And yes, thank you for watching, the subs, all those different things. As I say, by no means needed, but 100% appreciated. But without any further ado, we will jump back into Elystra. So, as we said before, William and Lorenn gone off kind of having a little knitter-natter. Bray was having a wash in the river. Cass was collecting his ammo, and Aurora was kind of more collecting herself again, following the fact that her prayer actually brought these 4 people to at least help her in this moment, in this time of aid. So, what would the 5 of you like to do?
I think Aurora would look around and sort of say to everyone, if you'd like somewhere warmer and more comfortable to rest, we can head to the tavern. It's not grand, but it's warm and they serve good food and good ale.
Yeah, I mean,
walk
back doing the whole, almost like a Pamela Anderson, what's it called? Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to head back to get some food and some ale. Just wet. Like, clothes are like sticking. He didn't take his clothes off, so they're wet and stuck to his body.
William looks over at Aurora to make sure he's not looking and just goes, oh, please, I think we'll follow your lead.
Are you feeling okay now? You got very hurt.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I want to buy you a drink. Thank you so much for keeping me alive, really. I don't know what I would have done. I think I was getting ready to pass out.
Yeah, you were looking quite wobbly.
Yeah, so that you heard us. I'm not a
Let's get
fighter.
you to...
Yeah, please. Let's go find somewhere nice to sit.
Yes. Aurora will start heading off in the direction of the tavern.
I take it everyone's quite happily heading with Aurora to the Drunken Spindle.
I've picked
I
up
think
anything
so.
of worth, like the few bows, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And Cass just happy following along with the party.
Yep, I'll have picked up a few boards to replenish my supplies and quite happily head to the tavern.
Okay, so you all head your way to what is known as the Drunken Spindle. And as you get there, it's this huge wooden building, almost shaped somewhat like an hourglass, I guess is the best way to describe it. And it has kind of two staircases. One kind of heads to the upstairs and one heads to the downstairs. And you see this sign on the front of it, and the kind of upstairs just says sort of looms and sort of essentially where I don't know terms because I'm not good with things like this. But those who are on Great British Sewing Bee, the stuff where they do all their stuff, like a sewing place. Good vocabulary here from the DM, a sewing place. And then, but he knows the name for a tavern, don't we? And then downstairs it says tavern. It says Dovey and Myra's Tavern on the signpost for the downstairs. I take it we're headed to the tavern rather than the
haberdashery, the tailors.
Haberdashery. We'll go tailors. We'll go with tailors. I like that one. The tailors, perfect. Yes. So, are we headed to the tavern or the tailors?
I think the tavern. It's been a long day on the road.
Bray?
My clothing is still in peak condition, so I am happy to go.
Just damp.
Yeah, I'm just moist.
Fair enough, of course he is. So, yes, you make your way into the Drunken Spindle, and at the bar, these two tieflings, one male, one female, look incredibly alike. They are twins, and they look. And kind of the male one comes over to you. He's probably sort of early 20s. Says, "Oh, friends, feel free to take a table. Can I get you a drink? Can I get you anything at all?"
Well, I'm more than happy to have a key to a room for the night.
Oh, yes. The elder, she told me you needed a key. Leave it with me. I would speak to my sister. She will get you rooms, don't worry. But food, drink, anything we can give. It's been as you look around, you begin to spot that kind of tables have all been pushed to the sides, almost like you can see some windows had been sort of almost barricaded shut. We had a tough time here when we got attacked. We did what we could to protect the place, but I'm sure we can help with a bit of drink, a bit of food.
Whatever you can provide.
Yeah. Whatever's not going to put you out.
Of course. We can rustle up a meal, maybe some ales for you if that would help.
I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna start like unbarricading things. So I'm gonna start like putting tables back down and chairs. So I try to make it a bit easier. So it's, even though we only need one table, I'm gonna start to like put everything back to normal, like for them.
Cool. Actually, so kind of yeah. So as he notes, I'll say us. This is Dovey. Dovey is the male tiefling. He kind of looks at you and he says, "Oh, thank you for helping. You don't have to by any means. The elder let us know you helped Aurora here with but oh." And he looks quite taken aback by the sort of the assistance of strangers. As a town, Bresk are very used to helping each other, but then they're not used to kind of strangers coming in and helping him. So he is really kind of taking this as quite a sign of respect from you as well. I will pour an extra drink for you then.
No need for that. You can just help me make sure my bed's nice and comfy later, and I'll just go back to.
Of course, I'll get my sister. The rest of you though, food, ale. I take it that's okay for all of you.
Perfect.
Oh,
were you or your sister injured? Are you okay?
We are okay, thank you, Aurora. Myself and Myra, we hold up pretty good. A few of the residents came here as well. We did what we could to protect. Luckily, nothing came in. I think they didn't venture as close as to the inners of the village.
Thank the gods.
But anyway,
Well-
it's lovely to see you safe. These people, did you know them before? Or I don't recognize any of them from your tales.
No, I was outmanned, overpowered by many, and they came and helped. Without them, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you, all of you. I massively appreciate it. She's been here not too long, but we consider one of our own now, so thank you. But if I can help you, if there's anything you need from the town, we aren't very big. We only have a couple hundred people at most, but we're nice people. We work hard on the land. We aren't the smartest either. And he kind of chuckles to himself. He says, "But we're nice, and we will look after you."
No, I'm going to look around. Is there a stage or?
So there's not really a stage as such. There's like a little. So obviously it's a very sort of circular building, and what they have done at one of the ends is they've sort of like alcoved it off a little bit, so it's more like a place for somewhere to sit, but it could be used as somewhat of a, not necessarily stage, but like a performing section, a performing area at least. But unfortunately there is no stage really. There's all you really see around you guys is this little stage. There's the sort of bar area where they'd serve, and then there is stairs leading underground, which is where the rooms are. They are all underground.
Oh, I mean, if we can maybe later on bring people here, if we put some tables over there, I don't mind, trying to raise the mood or something. I can.
Oh,
do a bit of entertainment.
that would be amazing. I could talk to Maida. She could run something for you. She's a much more of the voice of this place than I am. I tend to just help the drunkards out. But anyway, I could ask her to put something on people. And by now, just you guys, it's probably sort of like early mid-afternoon. Just I could ask her to put something on for the evening, and yes, we could arrange something. Hey, after today, I think we'll need a fucking good drink and a show, hey?
It's exactly that's what I'm kind of thinking.
They do enjoy their revelry around Bresk.
And he kind of chuckles and say, "Aurora, you know well, yes we do. It can get a bit rowdy and a bit noisy, but we do appreciate it, definitely. But
It keeps their spirits high.
it does, as I say, we're small, but she's learned our ways well, has young Aurora. But anyway, I'm afraid I need to go and get you your drinks and your food. I promised it. And look at me, sit here chit-chatting to you all. Anyway, I will be off. I'll be back. But anyway, I'll be back. And he kind of heads off to go and start preparing your drinks and food for you, which is probably basically just like dried meats and sort of basic root vegetables, that kind of thing.
This definitely seems like my kind of town. Nice and quiet, but likes to party.
They don't
Well,
have
I guess we need to start by. I go sit down and go. I think we need to all kind of introduce ourselves to each other. A little bit, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we can have I mean, it'd be more worthwhile getting to know each other. I think obviously we've had names, but not really much else.
Indeed. How about we all sit around the table? I've got these, and I pull out my dice set that I've got. And I go, we could all roll on these and see who rolls the highest, and they can start, and we could go down to the lowest if you want.
I mean, yeah, but very quickly before we get into the revelry and unwind, there is one thing I need to very quickly address. And I'm going to pull out the crumpled note and pop it on the table. This was in the big captain guy's pocket. It says, Bresk, put them down, no mercy.
Do we know who Bresk was? We never asked
Bresk's
him
name.
his names.
That's where
This
we
is
are.
Bresk.
Of course. Sorry, I didn't know if that was the captain's name. We never asked the captain for his name, so...
Aurora, did you recognize who they were, why they were here?
You won't have done that. Just,
No. I just assumed they were bandits looking to take what they could. But it seems there was intent behind why they were here today. Beyond causing chaos and stealing. I don't know how they could have known you would be here.
I'm not sure they were after us, if that makes sense. If they knew that we were coming, they would have set an ambush to take us on probably one at a time. They seem to be gathering closer to, and I don't want to sound rude, but they seemed close to you. Like they were going to try and harm you.
I don't know why. I'm no one special. I'm nobody, really.
Oh wow, that ball really keeps moving in that wind.
It does, doesn't
Crazy.
it?
Yeah.
There's just two tabaxi back there having a fight.
What I think we need to look at, guys, is you say you're not special. Look, or somehow you summoned us here. That's quite a special power. Yeah, let me say, I'm not part of much magic, but to have some sort of power to do that is quite incredible.
I've never exhibited any kind of power like that before.
Your prayer drew us here. A prayer that... I mean, I've prayed for guidance before and it's gone unanswered. Yet your voice reached me and I'm guessing everybody else.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I just heard a voice. And it wasn't a voice that I normally heard, so when I spoke to one of the other monks, he advised me to give it a follow. He said, what's the worst that can happen? You get some experience and you come back. So here I am. Add one more scar to the index, and what else are you gonna do?
That's very well pointed. I mean, we've all come here because of you.
No pressure.
Because
I wish
I'm ass-
I had answers for you.
no, that's what I was just going to say. We've answered. Have you had any answer from? I'm really sorry. I'm not very good with deities and the gods, but have you heard from your gods?
Selenia has been very quiet of late. That's why I was sent out to see if I could find answers. We're not important in my temple. Expendable.
But I'm sorry, you say you're not important. You're important enough to be sent on a mission.
Many of us were. We were all sent out into different areas all across Elystra. We were told to travel, to visit temples, to talk to people, to find out what is going on, if we can.
You're not the type of religious folk that just knocks on someone's door and just says, "Hello, do you want to hear about so-and-so?"
No. We've never really been sent out before.
That's fine. 'Cause I found that a bit ominous and creepy. That's more cult-like than religious when it's just knocked on door. Do you want to hear about Lyra? It's a bit unsettling. But, yeah. Your prayer, though. You've talked about obviously apparently we're the answer. I mean, let's be honest, a rough draft of an answer maybe, but we're apparently part of the answer. So why specifically were you seeking the help? Was it just because you can't reach out to Saloon?
I am one person. As you can see, there are many dangerous people. On this journey that I've been on, I have come up against some. I have hidden from many. And I wasn't sure how I would be able to continue with the task I have been set.
What's the thing that religious people like to say? If the gods can lead you to it, they can lead you through it.
Yes.
Well, fair warning, I'm a fair lot to deal with. I've been told that by every person in my life.
I wonder why.
And as that gets said, Myra, the female tiefling, kind of comes with the drinks and the food, and she says, all of you, my brother, he told me you needed food and drink and things, and I've brought what I can for you. As I'm sure he told you, we holed up here whilst the attacks were going on, so a lot of our food and drinks were put into storage, but some of it, and she kind of puts down a few kind of mugs of ale and a few sort of dried meats and vegetable bushes. Hopefully these will help. But thank you. I know my brother thanked you, but thank you as well. Aurora, we've got to know a little bit why she's been here, and I view her a bit, I guess, as a sister. So I wouldn't want to see any harm come to her. So honestly, thank you. We can't give you much, but rooms in the spindle downstairs if you need them. I've gone and unlocked the doors. There's keys on the bed for you to lock up to keep it private if you need it.
Thank you, Myra.
Of course, Aurora. But your friends. It's very. Sorry, I got a little bit of a explanation from the elder, but you said you came here on Aurora's words, yes?
Yeah, so I think it sounds like we all heard it within a dream, or that type of that feeling.
Dreams are interesting, are they not? And for the first time, you notice sort of religiously symbols on her clothing, not like religious, but like more like sorcery-based kind of symbols on her clothing. They look runic, at least. It says magic is interesting. It has a way of pulling people together who need it. But yes. And now she turns to William. My brother told me you wanted to perform tonight. Was it some sort of festival within the tavern?
Yes, I mean, it sounds like you've gone through quite an ordeal. I want to make everyone feel calm and safe again.
Oh, that would be massively appreciated. I know some people I can get in touch with. There's not many people here. I'd say make it 20, 30 people. I don't think much more would fit in here. but I can definitely get some. Some will come, the younger ones, maybe a few of the older ones, but mostly the young ones. They will come and enjoy. What time do you want them? I'll head out now and go and tell. It's now what? And she kind of, I was about to say she looks at a watch. She doesn't have a watch. She kind of looks outside, judging by the sun. It's let's say sort of 5 p.m. now. Could you be ready for 7:30?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Well, and she kind of goes and she kind of gives Aurora a hug and she says, "Well, thank you, Aurora. Really glad you're safe."
And she will hug her back.
Oh, affection from Aurora. And yes, Myra begins to kind of make her says, "Well, all of you, it's been lovely to meet you for the small time. William, it was, I believe. Yes, William. I will. Do you have a stage name or something I need to tell people? Are you sort of famous for?" What actually, sorry, I've not. What is it you actually do?
I like to normally do poems, or I may sing a song. I think that's all you need to tell people, because if they come, they'll be surprised.
Oh, I thought it was more like a Magic Mike kind of scenario. Anyway, I will go and tell the village people we have a songmaster, a poet, in our midst. But anyway, all of you, lovely to meet you. My brother, he's there if you need anything. But anyway, and in a very kind of same nervous manner to which her kind of brother has, I will go out now, and I'll tell people 7:30 on the dot. They will be here. Enjoy. And she kind of dashes out, as I say, in a very similar sort of nervous etiquette to what her brother has. Makes her way out of the spindle to go and advertise William's poetry slam down.
I lean down to Cass, like, I'm not sure which one of them I prefer, in all honesty. 1, twins. 2, they're both adorable. 3, I don't think I'm allowed to say in polite company.
Let's just focus on the meal in front of us, perhaps.
But the meal's just walked out the door.
Word of the DM, it's fine. For those on the stream, I've just completely choked on my drink.
There is a video that we need someone to copy and.
Brilliant. Great, the DM choking, fantastic.
What did I say? I leave him gagging every session.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Wow.
Pansexual powerhouse. Leave him alone.
I'm just going to drink my cider and be done with. Yes, so what? So you've got sort of 2 hours-ish before William's Poetry Showdown, Slam Down, whatever we're going to call it, whatever this festival's called. Is anyone wanting to kind of explore Bresk? Are people wanting time more for themselves to collate what's gone on in the past, sort of, well, the journey here? People want to get to know each other. What's the sort of general, and I hate using this word, vibe from the group?
William's quite simple. He is probably now like, I need to think of something, and he's just going to sit there at the table, probably get a little notepad and pen type thing, just starts writing some sort of lyric-y thing and think about how to do, make people happy a show.
Cool. I won't wait around my screen, it's just easiest for me. Cass, what is Cass wanting to do in this time?
Cass will take some food, probably take his plate and his tankard of ale, and go and find a room. And once he gets into the room, he will take his hood off and let a black squirrel that's been nesting around his neck jump down. And this black squirrel is just jet black, and it has like a very small gold band round its neck with a little gem hanging down.
Oh.
A little emerald. And he'll kind of sit on the bed and just feed us some bits of like the root vegetables or whatever, fruit or nuts, and just reflect on the journey here and what he's encountered so far.
Fantastic.
But he'll do that in the solitude of a room.
Yeah. Bray. What's Bray getting up to in this time?
Bray is probably going to make his way down to his room as well. He's going to leave his tankard on the table. Probably notice it is untouched, even though he's picked it up and he's had it to his lips. It's not. He hasn't drank anything from it.
Okay.
He's going to get down. He's going to sort of put down his bag, all the little, just like the little armor bits, and just pull out this little scroll case, and just sort of gonna try and pop it open, but it's still sort of just not cooperating.
Yeah.
So he's like, just put it back into his sleeve, or he's gonna pop open his arm and just pop it back into the little storage slot that he's got in his arm.
Brilliant. We so need to Iron Man Bray's arm by the end, like so many different attachments and things.
Absolutely.
We fantastic. Definitely. What's the class? Oh god. What are they called? Artificers.
Well, an artificer gave him his arm, so why not?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. So that's Bray, kind of as in that kind of contemplation, similar to Cass. Aurora, obviously, she knows Bresk a lot more. Well, that's so poor English. She knows it a lot better than the rest of the group. What would Aurora do
I
within
think
this kind
she
of couple of
would
hours?
sort of walk around the village, maybe check in at the temple, make herself available for any healing or help or mending.
So I'd say definitely the
anything
temple.
needed.
You know the temple fairly well. It's known as the Singing Chapel. It's temple to Sharos, who's the goddess of drink and music. Which is why it's incredibly fitting that William is wanting to put on like a performance festival within Bresk. And yes, aid is massively welcomed. As I say, there's some people you know within Bresk, others you don't. You're not going to know everybody in your short time you've been there, but you're there, you're giving aid, you're giving that assistance. It's incredibly appreciated by everyone, and you're getting the thanks you deserve for that. Their thank you, as I say, no one really has much to give, unfortunately, in Bresk, but they definitely at least give their thanks and their love to you.
Aurora never asks for anything.
The opposite of Bresk.
She's happy to help.
Fantastic. So yeah, Aurora's there being kind of very productive as they're using her knowledge of Bresk to kind of help and assist with the matters. We know William was kind of writing his poems and kind of working on that for the evening's performance to come. Look, then we get to Lorenn. What is Lorenn doing throughout this time?
She's probably, like some of the others, has probably gone to her room. Just needing a bit of time. And as she's in there, she'll probably just sit on her bed and rummage through like her pack that she's got, grab the journal that she keeps with her, and with a bit of charcoal, she'll flick through it to the latest page, and she'll just begin scribbling. And as she gets more into it, her brow will furrow more. She'll put the book down, take the ribbon off her hand, tie her hair up, and fully focus on that for the time.
Cool. So DM is quickly making his notes. Fantastic. So you're kind of bit of sort of self-contemplation, sort of on your journey thus far. Bit of help of the town, and William sort of help of the town as well, getting himself kind of ready for this. So it now gets to around kind of, let's say, 7:15. You've all kind of come up from your rooms again to kind of meet up as this weird little bunch of people. You don't really know each other yet, but you've at least survived an attack together, so you feel somewhat connected through that. And you'll make your way, and you spot the two tiefling twins kind of at the bar, kind of passing out drinks. The tavern's a lot nicer than you left it when you went downstairs. The tables and chairs are back out, windows are unboarded. It's quite a nice sort of chatter, let's say, going around the tavern. It feels very friendly as you're there. And they've kind of put out a table for you, and as you get up, all their what's it called? Dovey comes up and says, all of you, I've made a table at the front just for you and William. ready for the poems. I've put your favourite ales, as you asked for before, at the table ready. Is there anything you need from me, William, before you go up, or are you all ready for your performance, as it may?
No. I'm good. I'm really good. Can I just run back one thing that William might have actually tried to do is check if there's people upstairs, because of the arrow thing that went through one of his shirts.
There would have been people probably in a similar way. Yeah, in a similar way to they were sort of hauled down at the bottom. They'd have probably been hauled at the top as well, kind of protected. So someone probably could have done a kind of a quick sort of mend job on the hole within William's shirt, definitely.
Perfect.
Aurora has mending. She would have been able to.
Awesome.
Oh, they could all help you. You're sorted. Yes. Is there anything else I can do for you at all?
No. Am I going to just stand up on the table there?
No, I'll get my sister. She'll come and announce you, and it'll be wonderful.
Okay.
Anyway, I will. Yes, Bray.
No, so as he walks away,
Yeah.
I'd like to sleight of hand something into his pocket.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check, please.
His room key.
No.
Join me.
Sleight of hand plus 4, 14.
Yeah, pass.
I've literally just slipped a gold coin in.
Oh. Yes, he doesn't notice. I'm sure he'll be very confused later, but he'll be very happy. So as you're there, you see Myra kind of walk her way up to where this sort of little alcove bit is. I said, it says, everyone, everyone, and she's like got this really soft voice. And suddenly she just gets like, go around the bar, get a pot, and starts banging this pot. She says, everyone, and they all kind of shut up. Says, thank you. So, we all know today has been an ordeal for the people in Bresk. But one thing I can say that it has definitely given us is an understanding that everyone here will fight for every other person that lives here. We are small people. And she kind of jokes, looking at sort of Cash. There's some in stature. And she kind of looks at you. And others of us in strength. And she kind of turns to others. And others just in terms of... and she kind of looks at her brother now. Some in terms of intelligence. However, we are all here for each other. And I know I am not like Elder Nyala. I'm not a leader. I'm definitely not like Torvin, and in charge of the farms here. I don't have much pull. But from the bottom of mine and Dovi's hearts, we thank you. Yeah, many of you came here and helped us guard here, brought it up, and make sure we weren't attacked. So, thank you. And she kind of wipes away his kind of singular tear. But anyway, on a much more positive note, I want to introduce you all to a new friend of mine, and I'm sure will be a new friend of yours. His name is known Eladrin wide. He has done performances from Edon's Gate all the way to Carodale and Stardale. He has travelled the length and breadth of Elystra, telling his stories, telling his tales, and wooing the hearts of everybody. So,
it's nice having someone who's going to open up for me. It's really great. Yeah.
Please introduce William Stark. And you kind of get this a clap bit of a chair as you begin to make your way, I say on stage, into the little alcove.
Yeah. I get up so I can see everyone. I'm just smiling and just looking at everyone. Just listen. Use your senses. Open up and smile. And you're going to see he grabs the loot off his back and he holds it to one side, and a blue mage hand grabs it, and the green mage hand grabs it, and it starts playing on its own. Grabs a little flute out and he starts playing a tune, And then we're using minor illusions. He's going to just start summoning just fields of crops and stuff, like really trying to play off what she's just said about the farming and stuff like that. Big crops. And so bear with me, and do you know what? Ridicule me in the chat if you want. I'm absolutely fine. This is no voice of an angel. Just a question of time. I knew you'd stick together. And what's yours, you keep is yours. I want you happy forever. 'Cause dreams can come true. Look how strong the tavern lots you of you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong. And I'm just going to make more images and minor illusions. Stuff is flying above people. Little dragons and unicorns. Anything that's going to be like quite magical and just special that just starts flying over. Is now you're by my side. And I feel so good. I've nothing to hide. Don't feel that I ever could. And the stuff starts whizzing underneath the tables and coming up around people. There's all music, and the music starts to almost sound like it's playing around the room. And as people start looking, the loot is actually flying around the outside of the tavern. It's not even staying close, it's flying around. Do you hear what I'm saying? Gotta say how I feel. You got this, Bresk, because I know you're real. And it goes back into dreams can come true. And he's just gonna try and keep going. He's doing just silly things, like he doesn't have any spell slots yet, so I can't use my stuff to do certain things. So it's just these minor illusions. All of a sudden, the mage hands bring the loot back to me, and he starts paying it. And then the mage hands disappear, and they start grabbing tavern cups that are empty and going over and cheersing people, and really trying to build this, like, just this feel around. And he's just going to stop and just... You guys have got this. You did so well. Don't give up on yourselves. Thank you. And he's just going to do a big bow.
And with that, you get these like absolute crowds of cheering. People are smiling. People are still cheering. And Myra comes up, and she kind of comes a huge hug to kind of William. She doesn't care if he's even going to give one. She just comes in with this huge hug. You just hear kind of just between you and like her, she whispers. She says, "Thank you, William. I can't say how much that means to us. From the people of Bresk. Thank you."
Of course. It's the least I could have done. Listen.
Thank you. But and now she kind of stands kind of beside you, kind of arm sort of around your shoulder, kind of looking out to the audience. All of you. Now let William's example be a sign of what this village stands for. Be his friends. You may not like each other all the time, but when the moment comes for it, stand side by side and support us as William has just done. So thank you. And drinks for the night. They're not on the house. But feel free, there's still drinks if you want some. But ask my brother, he'll deal with that. I'll just be here to kind of chat to all of you. But anyway, once again, for William! And yet again, another round of applause and cheers. As you all get a chance. Are you all going to want to go mingling, going to kind of sit as each other? How are the five of you going to play this quite jolly evening?
William's going to come back down to your table, like the table, and just sit down for a bit, just with a big smile on his face.
Kaz
is just tucking into some food, having a drink, enjoying the show.
Bray, I think this will be interesting.
Well then, William, that was a very good job. I very much like the flying loot. It's a good little touch to add. A little bit of extra whimsy.
Thank you. You've been performing on streets for a little while, so you have to find a way of bringing in some money.
Yeah, I mean, when you work in the streets, you gotta do what you gotta do. But
Indeed.
yeah, I mean, so how long have you actually been performing? Because the way you reacted to the introduction you had, it doesn't actually seem like the most telltale sign?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, I've only performed for last probably 4, maybe even 5 years. So I actually, funny enough, I only really started entertaining because a group of warriors, heroes, came to my village, and they went to a tavern, and I was young. My dad stuck me in, and they would sing songs and tales about how they did stuff, and like it just got the crowd going. I loved the atmosphere of camaraderie and how everyone just stuck by each other. Especially that lot. They didn't seem. But I know this sounds weird. They kind of look a bit like us. None of them seem to fit with with someone else at their table, and yet they always had fun. They always smiled. They always seemed to have each other's back. So yeah, I kind of went along with them until I took my own route.
Sounds not too dissimilar to my tale.
Really?
I got picked up by an adventuring party before I made my way to the monastery. One of them was a monk, sort of brought me along, dropped me off. But the artificer is sort of the one that sort of gave me this. And the bard gave me a few little, he taught me a few tricks. But that might be something for me to show another day.
Yeah, I mean, we can play off each other. We can see what we can come up with. If you know stuff, maybe you could teach me.
I mean, I can try. I'm not the most natural performer. It's a bit hard with a prosthetic can only do so much. Even an enchanted one, it only can do, I get by. I'll never be a true bard myself, but at the same time, with a body like this, I don't really need to play to attract people. But yeah, I'll definitely show you something that I can do.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I'm no bard myself. I just know how to please a crowd, I guess.
I'm pretty sure Bray knows how to please a crowd as well.
I stopped myself from saying it. I really did.
I was waiting for it to be the reason I stopped drinking at that moment.
I wasn't.
Right, so 2 players have choked on their drink because of Bray. That's 2 down in 1 session.
We need like a choke count.
No, we don't. We do not need that on this. Oh god.
Wait,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure you're both talking about the same kind of performance, to be fair.
I mean,
Well,
either way, when it's right, and it does the job.
what about you? Was it Cass? What actually, other than the dream, brings you around? So, what do you...
Well, my story's probably a little different to both of yours. I'm far more used to working on my own, doing what I need to do. I have a code I live by, and that code guides me. And it was following that code that I reached out for guidance, as I say. And although that prayer went unanswered, I heard the call, and it appealed to me. So I made my way here, working with different people. It's certainly a bit new. Just out of interest, which one of you is responsible for the whole trousers up and down? It's an interesting tactic.
I didn't know how to be helpful at that time. I mean, it stopped him from being able to hurt, I believe it was Bray, he
It's you.
was targeting at the time, and then he seemed to take a liking to me, or disliking, maybe is probably the right word.
Quite possibly, but you all seem quite adept at what you do. Seems to be being drawn here for a reason. I'm quite intrigued to see what that is.
Indeed.
You don't seem to have too much of a stomach for combat, though. Though you've definitely got the potential with some of the magic that you were shooting out.
Wow. Again, I've only really had this magic maybe 5 years as well. Like, it's all kind of came to me quite quickly and new. I mean, I wish I could pick up a crossbow and shoot like Hugas, or swing an axe like Lorenn. But I'd much rather stay back. I'm here to help. I'm here to support, I guess. I don't know why I came. I just had the feeling I had to.
I think I'm the reason that you came. And I wink at him.
I scratch my chest.
That's And you, the one with the giant axe, Lorenn, was it?
Lorenn.
Lorenn. Obviously, you two seemed a bit buddy, chummy, and you talked about him being your buddy. How long have you two actually? A few weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah, just ever since we heard the dream, right?
Yeah, we just were on the same wagon and travelling the same way.
That's the whole story, really. I didn't know him beforehand. Here we all are.
Well, you are very fascinating and very interesting to talk to.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Anyway!
No. As you've all kind of had these really nice moments, kind of actually learning a little bit kind of about each, obviously to limited amounts, but definitely at least having that chance to chat. Are people looking to kind of retire to their rooms, at least to get a long rest in?
Aurora, whereabouts are you staying? Are you staying here in the tavern, or are you off back to the temple?
I also have a room downstairs.
So, when it comes to the morning, because let's be honest, with complete strangers, do we need to set a time? Because some people might wake up early, some people might not wake up at all, some people might wake up missing things. You never know. And
We can meet up here for breakfast.
Right. If you don't mind, I am going to go make my way down to my room, and I'll catch everyone in the early hours.
Sweet dreams.
Sleep well.
Are people all following Bray's lead of making their way to their rooms? Not to his room, to their own rooms, of course.
Definitely making my way to my own room, yes.
Oh, cat, break my heart.
Okay, I'm going to make my way to my own room, but I'm going to see which room he goes in and try and make sure I'm the furthest one away.
Yeah, you can make. As I say, most of these rooms there's probably about 10 rooms underground here, and they're all kind of empty with keys laid on the beds of each one. So
I'd probably just be literally the first room that it comes to.
yeah, that's fair enough. So everyone, take it, heads back to their rooms for a long rest.
I think Aurora would leave the tavern for a little bit and go back to the town square and just sort of kneel by the water and just pray for a while.
Would you be praying to Slunia?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not a
Yeah.
studied initiate of Selûnia.
No.
You've not gone through Initiation 7, you're just kind of a general follower at this point. But you normally, typically, not recently, but before, you would feel a certain kind of warmth coming from her. As previous, you feel that emptiness when you pray. You feel a sort of comfortability in yourself, the fact you've prayed, the fact you've made this prayer, but you don't feel that there's that two-way, at least, understanding from a deity.
Hmm. I think she would also just put out like a general prayer to thank whatever brought these people to her.
As you pray to that, you feel a gentle warmth. It just says, "Don't worry, Aurora. Your questions will be answered incredibly soon."
I think that even takes Aurora by surprise. She did not expect to hear anything.
After that, would Aurora be heading kind of back to the tavern to kind of take... having had this confusion with this new voice thanking them.
Yeah, she would have... I think she would sort of sit there for a while in confusion.
Yeah.
And probably just enjoying that warmth she felt. And then head back and find an empty room and start trancing.
Okay, so everyone's made it back to the rooms that are their own, not anybody else's. And you all comfortably do manage to settle in for the night. And as you do, you notice that sleep comes a lot easier to you than you'd have originally thought due to the activities of that day. You almost see each other drifting weightlessly through a void. And each of you floats as a faint orb of light, each glowing with a unique hue. Colours that feel just right. A memory of something you've never seen, yet deeply know. Each colour different, yet each colour necessary. And as you all look around as these bodiless orbs, you all begin to pulse softly in rhythm, as if hearing one another without speaking. And together you begin to orbit slowly, like these distant stars almost forming this array of colour across the sky. But then the void begins to bend and almost fold inwards until it unfurls into something else entirely. A silver glade beneath a moon that hangs too close. But in the centre of this void stands a woman. Tall, robed in threads of moonlight and fading dusk. Her hair a cascade of stars. But those stars are losing their brilliance. She stands before a loom, but not one of wood or iron. This loom itself is made of thoughts, made of dreams, made of time. But you notice this loom is slowly cracking. The threads unravel even as she continues to weave. These golden strands are fraying within her hands, but still she works, still she continues to weave. This is Larissa. She is known as the Author of Fates. She is a lesser goddess under the mantle of Selûnia. Her power is not command, but care. Not prophecy, but possibility. She turns to you all, not surprised, but solemn. Her eyes are tired, but they are kind and quietly determined. Her voice doesn't audibly come through a sound, but it settles in each of your minds like starlight, and you hear this calm, gentle voice. The voice that Aurora heard as she thanked whoever helped her prayer. Few still hear me. Fewer still reach back. But one voice did, and a gaze lingers on this pure white light of Aurora. I scattered your prayer across the veil, not to find heroes, not to even rouse champions, but to awaken those with something deeper. Not power, but potential. The will to act, and the strength to hold others when they will falter. And she turns to all of you and smiles, but you see a sadness behind this smile. You are not here in form, but in truth. What lies within you is far more than what walks the waking world. And she now gestures to the loom that she's still slowly working on. This here is known as the tapestry. It weaves the fates of all things. Every kingdom, every promise, every lie, every heartbeat. Woven, measured, intertwined. But now, and as she says this, she flicks her hand across the thread and you see it snapping and vanishing, incredibly fragile. But now, the weave is breaking. You feel it, don't you? A quiet panic beneath this beauty. So many strands unravel until our futures are lost. Just like that. And as she says that again, more of these threads just snap and snap and snap. Once, this loom was tended by many, the old gods, keepers of light and dark, flame and frost, life and death. But now, the great hands have stilled. The voices are gone. Some gods are bound, some silent, some are simply gone. But not all. Lesser gods like myself still murmur in dreams and omens. A handful of the greater gods remain as well. Not gone, not hidden, but watching from afar. They see the storm that comes and keep their distance. Their hands withdrawn, not from apathy, but from fear of what their touch may bring. They guard their strength, holding back for battles yet unseen, even as the weave prays without them. The five of you, you are not prophesized, I'm afraid. There is no grand tale etched in stone for you. You were drawn together not by fate, but by choice. Each of you carry what another will one day need. Together, something stirs, something vital, something not yet lost. And above you, that clear moon pulses once more, and the glade darkens. You guys increase in light, but the stars tremble, the stars that make up Larissa begin to dim. This world frays, not with fire or war, but with a creeping darkness. A silence that smothers, a neglect that consumes, a forgetting that buries all hope. You are not called to save it alone, nor as heroes bound by fate. You are here to help each other, to hold fast when others falter, to listen when voices are lost, and to act when even the world itself seems to fade. Not because it's written, but because you heard her whisper when no one else would listen. Because you all said yes when no one else dared. Her hands slow now. Her form begins to flicker like breath on a mirror slowly disappearing. Please, break the chains. Rekindle the voices. Not as heroes, but as those who remain. Those who endure. Those who choose. Before all is lost. And now, as the glade begins to dissolve in front of you, you feel a subtle weight in your chest. Not a burden, but fullness. The memory of Larissa's gaze lingers, and with it, a gift. The light of your orb, the colour that is yours alone, blooms once more. For some of you brighter, for some of you deeper, but for all of you, sharper. You feel a thread slip from her falling loom and wind itself around you, binding to each of your spirits. It hums with quiet strength, seeding resolve where doubt once lingered, and a whisper brushes the edge of your thoughts. Not command, not even a prophecy, but permission. Grow, change, become. And when you all awaken and open your eyes. The world is as it was, yet you feel more. Your first step taken along your path within Elystra. A little stronger, a little surer. And this is where you'll level up to level 2. And this wraps up our very first chapter of the Chains of the Pantheon. Thank you so much, everyone, for that today. I absolutely loved our first session along this journey. It was so much fun. And also, biggest thanks to those of you who've been watching us on our first episode. So, if you've enjoyed this journey, those of you who watch may know, but those who are new, you can find us across all the different nerdy realms that exist on the internet. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we even have our own Questing Through Elystra Discord. Either search our name or you can check our link tree in our bio for all of our links. But the thing to know is we do have, which is going to be releasing on Wednesday, a YouTube and a Spotify, which will have these episodes. Therefore, if you've missed them, or if you made half of it and needed to, do you know what, go to bed, or you had other things to do on a Friday night than watch 6 nerds play D&D, that's completely fine. You can catch it there every Wednesday. So, from me, the DM, and I'm sure from all my players, thank you so much for joining us on this first step. I'll catch you all next Friday. Same place, same time, as the story keeps rolling. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Well, I made 2 of you gag.